Welcome to Xeon's Fabrication Zone. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of tech info. Right here I have my Oculus Quest 2. I really enjoy this headset. And today you are here to find out how to extend your battery life while gaming. I have the Muto battery bank. It has 30,000 milliamp hour storage, 2 fast charging or discharging USB ports, single regular discharge port. Uses a USB 2, I believe, type that you can find on Samsung phones and cables. And my fancy rig. This old tactical belt from my airsoft days, connected with a MOLLE webbing pouch. I have the MOLLE webbing. It's just the right size to fit my Muto, and what I like to do is get my rig set up, turn it around so I can see what I'm working with. I have my USB-C to USB-C cable hooked up with a 90-degree. That way it's nice and flush, doesn't get in the way. Plug in here. Get rid of the excess cable so I don't get snagged or caught on anything while moving around. Bring it back to the smaller back, and we're ready to rock and roll and save the world of VR. Welcome to part 2 of my tech review of the Oculus Quest 2 and some additional add-ons that I've used for my system that I enjoy, and I'll give my honest review of these products. I will try to remember to put some links in the description, and possibly if I can get my editing skills tip-top today, try to place some of the images and or stuff that you see here in the video, or like I said, in the description, depending on how it goes today. So without any further ado, here's my setup. As you can see here, I just got this new headset in, or head harness. I'll have to look up the brand. It took quite a while to get here. When I ordered these shortly after Christmas, about the time I got the Oculus, they were flying off the shelves. You could not find them. I was lucky enough to snag one, but it took about a month to arrive, or yeah, 3-4 weeks. And I like it so far, compared to the original strap, which got the job done, but I have to constantly adjust it, get the proper tension, and to get the headset to fit nicely so you don't get that distorted screen. You have to constantly move it, and then or strap it down super tight, then your head hurts, and that's no fun for anyone. So finally got this in. Pretty easy setup, as you can see here with the old strap. I guess it doesn't matter if it's upside down. And the compression fit, which is pretty cool. Just have to fight it a little bit to get it off. Thankfully didn't break anything, so if you end up going this route, just want to kind of pry up a little bit, wiggle until these 4 little mounting points, just little grooves in there, pop off, remove nicely. This came in I guess you could say 3 separate parts, multiple parts, but kind of corresponding 3. So one plate that goes over the original mounting point where your microphone is, so you don't want to crack and break it. Actually, speakers, my bad. Also a little cap, and the headset itself, which is basically just place the retractable arm in place, as well as your other cap. You got to kind of really wiggle, push down to get this end in place, which has a little circle and a tab that connects onto this side. And then there are these 2 arms. I had to fight a little bit. I get one in, I get the back end, get one, and then had to get a key or some other thing, or a screwdriver. Add a little more pressure in this last tab and pop it in without snapping off anything, because it really sucks to destroy your brand new item that you got trying to set it up. I enjoy it. Feels much more sturdy, to be honest. And you also have the strap where you have to remove the original strap that goes up the top. To do so, you'd have to take off your There we go. Your face piece. I have the glasses extender on currently, which makes it a little less secure than the actual stock face piece with that semi-soft foam, semi-hard foam, and then a little strap underneath, loop through. Pretty simple. So, these little rubber silicone rings that I put over the eyepiece on the Oculus. It did come with a mounting bracket that clips right onto the eyepiece on your Oculus and it attaches on. It's nice. It gives you a little more distance from the lenses than previous. So if you are one of those people that have to really tighten your face, your rig down your face, your eyes or glasses won't touch as easily, and if you get close enough, it'll hit around your eyes instead of your eyes hitting the lens, which would probably be very uncomfortable. I also do have these silicone eyepiece covers to protect your lenses in storage when you're not using it, but sadly, putting on the adapter rings for these made these unusable. Thankfully, with the case I have here, it came with a dust cover, nice soft felt so it won't scratch up my lenses, which is wonderful. It came with the felt cover. Pretty sweet case. I'll have to look up what model and brand it is. But holds my Oculus in quite nicely. Has a little groove in the back, which fits for the back of the headset. 2 straps to tie in your controllers. Sadly, because I put on these nifty grips, my controllers no longer sit nice and flush. Not tripping about it too bad. The strap still holds them in nicely, and the strap up here will keep it from falling out as well if I open it up and tip somehow. And onto the grips. I'll have to look at the brand as well, but fairly simple to put together. I still use the wrist strap as well, just in case my hand would come out. They're still good, especially for one of those punching workout games or Beat Saber, something like that. Pretty intuitive. There's a little hole in the bottom. You slide your wrist strap through, get it all the way seated. There's a nice little Velcro strap here as well. Loop through the very topmost hole. There's multiple mounting points for your elastic with silicone or some material, anti-slip, sticks on your hand quite nicely. I chose the largest mounting point, so later on I can try the smaller ones. Start off, this one fits pretty well for me. There's also a metal clip, holds compression so you can loosen or tighten as be. And once it's slid through, you're good to rock and roll. I enjoy it. I do find myself while gaming having to push my hand down a little bit to get the proper dexterity and form so I can hit the buttons properly. Otherwise sometimes I shift up and I'm like, can't do this. But yeah, I like them. Only con is now it doesn't fit in there, but that's minor. Helps out with the gameplay. I feel it's more secure in my grip. Doesn't fly off very easily. You always have your backup strap. Other ones you have to take off the strap to get your grip on, which then defeats your second line of defense of tossing and dropping your expensive fancy controller. See here I popped on these Kiwi sound amplifying mounts. They are either rubber, silicone, not sure exactly what they're made of, but the concept is since you have your speakers on the side, it helps trap the noise in and also kind of directs the sound waves into the cups and amplifies the sound right by your ears, which is pretty awesome. Don't have to worry about, trying to fit earmuffs over a bracket like this, or even with the straps. They are portable, don't need to plug them in, don't have to worry about the plug coming out or weakening the headphone jack on your Oculus headset. Silicone cover for the face piece. It gets the job done. I do find it's a little more uncomfortable than having the soft material from the stock piece. The nice part about it is it does move a lot less around on your face. With the compression, And since it's silicon, it kind of keeps it from shifting around as much, get the abrasion from the stock felt, foam, whatever they use. Good feature is that you can pop it off like I just did, spray it with your cleaner, wipe it down, and now it's been sanitized for the next person or your next use, so you don't have to get bacteria growing on it versus the foam felt material on the original, which would probably take more cleaning and eventually degrade and damage the material itself. I am currently waiting on the leather foam style face piece with adapter. My first one arrived without the piece that attaches the foam to and then to your Oculus, and that really sucks because now I have to wait for another one I ordered to arrive, which I'll make do with this for now.